Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys.
Bit of fun. I mean, I hate drawing attention to myself, but hey, winning a Mustang. But to be fair, guys, you do know that I hate the flashy cars for the only reason that it draws so much attention. And I don't think I could be in a more attention-grabbing car than a Mustang. And a limited edition one on top of that. I'm in the Mach 1. Okay, so what is it? Well, it sits above the 5-litre GT, but under the Shelby GT 350 and 500, which we don't get here. But that's besides the point. And you'll remember the Bullet, which was another limited edition model based on the 1968 car that old Steve McQueen drove, remember? Quite a famous one. Well, this is built on or based on the 1969 model. And there are only 90 in South Africa. All of them actually sold already, only 10 manual, I think it is, and the rest are in, you know, like an auto vibes, which bit of a shame, but what ifs. But look, this is going to build on, you know, Ford's success story already. So in 2016, when the Mustang launched in South Africa, 3,500 of them have been sold in this country. And globally, it's the best-selling sports car ever, well, in the world for the last 6 years. Pretty impressive, if you ask me. So these are all in a fighter jet grey with orange stripes and everything. So if you see one, you know it's the Mach 1. You know it's the limited edition old fancy pants one. And they're all powered by a somewhat tuned, naturally aspirated 5-litre V8 engine. 338 kilowatts of power and 529 Newton meters of torque. So it's quick, eh? It's a 4.4 second sprint to 100 kilometers per hour. So you're having a bit of fun. I do this in every one, but you have to. What else? What else do you do? Slow that Mustang down. It's also got an enhanced cooling system, which will keep everything operating at perfection, basically, when you've been hoying it around a track for a long time. So this car, just in general, the suspension's been tweaked and everything, and it just drives a little bit better than any of the Mustangs I've ever driven before. It feels so much more dynamic. And I say that because, so the Mustang has always been known sort of for that straight line kind of beastliness. And this adds a little bit more to it. So if you fling it into a corner and take it on a twisty bend, it sticks. So it's almost probably the Mustang that I have felt the most confident driving so far. Let's pop it into all sport mode. Get a little bit. There's a car in front of me, so I can't really hoy it. Okay. I mean, I love the sound so much. I mean, it is glorious. But what I love about this car, and I think that is why so many Mustangs are sold probably, is because you can live with this sort of every day. These seats are flippin' comfortable. I got in and I was like, oh, squishy, squishy. For me, it like doesn't, just because it's a sort of sports car doesn't mean you have to be sitting in an uncomfortable, really crap bucket seat. You know, also you can set the exhaust to quiet mode so that you don't piss your neighbors off or don't want to look like a tool bag, like at a shopping center parking lot or whatever. That I quite like, because I don't like the attention being drawn to me. Other people do, obviously, so fine for you, you keep doing that. But it's sort of also in like normal driving mode, the steering, everything is very nice for like sort of cruising. It's not too firm on the road. And if you check out my social media, you're gonna see if I can get Luca in the back here, in and out. Guys, I'm a family person now. Do you know? I have to test drive these cars for me, and obviously objectively as a journalist, as it is compared to its competitors, fine. But I bring you something different, so I'm going to see how things happen with Luca. Mustang, oh no, not yet. Mustang, Sally now, baby, is right around Sally, right, Sally, right. So look, I think this car's 1.2 million rand-ish, and I think the thing with Mustang is it's so iconic and like sort of has such a heritage to it, and like it's the car for so many that dreams are made of. It's not mine. not my dreams. I mean, I sort of love it for what it is, and what it offers a petrol head. But I'm not exactly a true petrol head, am I? Shh, don't tell anyone. But I do want to go and have some fun in it. But I will say this, I think it's the most balanced Mustang that I've driven. From the sort of the suspension, the engine, the transmission, the cornering, the dynamics, the handling. The handling is fantastic, like all of it. It just, like I say, it inspires confidence in me. And that's what I love. So let's hit it. Okay, there's a little bit of traffic in front of me. Okay. You see, when everyone's looking at me thinking I look like such a chump. Or they're going, woohoo, I want one of those. You can't have one, they sold out. Woo! One of these early mornings. Woo! You don't have the music too loud because you want to hear the engine, the exhaust.